Today we saw new electric vans revealed from two different brands. Hyundai, they have an electric van coming out very, very soon. Actually looks kind of futuristic. And also Geely. Now Geely's van, if you want a lot of range in your van, if you need it for work, this is it. This is the vehicle to get. It's coming to Australia. It's got a big battery pack. Most vans, or pretty much every van, including Ford's van, which has been the main choice in the United States. Geely's new van will have nearly double the range of that vehicle. Then we have the Xpeng X9, which is also going to be priced incredibly well. That's coming out within the next few months. We saw right-hand drive versions of that in China. But this video is about the Hyundai Staria EV. It's going to have a fair bit of competition when it does arrive. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Hyundai's Staria EV. Right now, it only comes in petrol, diesel, or hybrid power, but an electric option is coming soon. AutoSpy revealed these images of the electric version. It, as you can see, has a charging port. It looks a little different. I would say a little uglier than this normal Staria version, but anyhow. These are the headlights from the Korean market Staria Lounge, but anyhow, it's been spotted around in a few different places, and apparently it is true that there is an electric version of this vehicle coming. You can also see that there's no fuel cap, so if you want to go and try and put fuel in this, well, it's EV only, so yeah, you can't put fuel in it. Now, for some reason, the rear overhang has been reduced versus the gasoline or diesel-powered versions of this vehicle. So it is a little bit of a different shape to the regular Staria. The Korea Economic Daily in June 2024 reported Hyundai would produce the Staria EV in Europe from the first half of 2026. Selling the EV people mover, not only there, but also in Asia and in places including Asia Pacific, potentially Thailand and Malaysia, but also it's going to go on sale here in Australia as well. US, do you guys get it? I don't know. I hope you do, but I'm not sure. The range is, in my opinion, a little bit underwhelming. It uses an 84 kilowatt hour NCM, so nickel manganese cobalt or NMC battery. And I believe that's from LG Chem. Now, by the way, LG Chem incidentally just had about, I think, a $400 million loss over the last quarter. So they're certainly struggling, whereas their Chinese rivals are doing quite well. It has 324 kilometers of range from that 84 kilowatt hour battery. So it's just used the same battery pack as what you get in a Hyundai Ioniq 5. And that's the reason why the range is, a little underwhelming. Now, in Europe, you can get other people movers that are electric, like the Ford e-Tornio and the Volkswagen ID Buzz. But there's a bunch of Chinese ones as well. You have the LDV MIFA 9, the Zeekr 009, the Xpeng X9 is arriving there soon as well. Apparently, there's also a hydrogen-powered version. I don't know if anyone's going to want that, but apparently they're making it. Hyundai confirmed back in 2021 it aimed to introduce a hydrogen fuel cell version of its Staria during 2023. But that didn't happen. Right now, you can buy the Staria with a 3.5-litre V6 petrol or V6 gasoline engine in, I believe, the US and Australia. It's very thirsty, uses a lot of fuel. You can get a 2.2-litre turbo diesel as well. I think the EV version would be a better option. It would certainly be cheaper to run. So guys, what are your thoughts on this vehicle? Is this something that you'd consider? Personally, I think it's not bad. I just think the range is, for me, not good enough. I personally wouldn't buy a vehicle with less than 400 kilometers of range. Just wouldn't suit my needs. I love being able to charge my EVs on solar. That's great, but sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you're going on a longer trip, and if you've got 324 kilometers of range in the real world, if you're driving on the freeway, that ends up being probably closer to 250 kilometers of range, and that's where range anxiety would be a real thing, because that's where you're thinking to yourself, all right, I've just charged, now I've got to find my next charging station, in 150 kilometers. So that's why I think that this is a bit of a miss for me. I think it should have had a bigger battery pack like the Geely vehicle does, where if you want to do longer trips, you can actually do that. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Hyundai has a 3-year plan to turn the company around. We're talking a company who has underperformed, massively underperformed when it comes to actual EV sales. They want to turn the company around and become a legitimate Tesla rival by investing an absolutely insane amount of money over the next 36 months and hiring a staggering 80,000 people. Last year, Hyundai and Kia said, yeah, EVs, they're good, but well, they'll represent around 20% of our sales in 2030. Well, Hyundai and Kia have completely changed their tune recently. They're now saying that they're about to invest $51 billion over the next 3 years and hire 80,000. That's not a misprint, 80,000 new employees to build electric cars, batteries, and, well, create disruption. They're going to disrupt their Japanese competition. And I think that Hyundai might be onto something. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. It's great to see you. So, Hyundai Motor Group are going to invest $51 billion over 3 years to bolster their growth in EVs, to make millions of electric cars. And they want to hire 80,000 new employees. More than half of the investment will be allocated for new R&D infrastructure and assembly lines for electric cars. Another 31.1 trillion won will be slated for R&D in electric cars, including software-defined vehicles and battery technology. The majority of the new jobs created will be to promote future business, with 44,000 new staff working specifically in electrification, SDVs, and carbon neutrality. A lot of the other staff will be working in software, in battery technology, that kind of thing. Hyundai Motor Group includes Hyundai and its affiliate Kia. So I believe this investment is for Hyundai and Kia. But either way, guys, this is a huge investment, $51 billion over the next 3 years, 80,000 new employees. Basically, the company is saying we're going to ramp up EV production as fast as we can. And, well, hey, they make some pretty damn good electric cars. Unfortunately, the Hyundai sales this year have been abysmal. I mean, their electric car sales have gone down versus last year, which is quite a surprise to a lot of people considering how good they are. The Ioniq 5, the Ioniq 6, fantastic cars, right? But yeah, sales have actually fallen by around 30% compared to last year. I mean, a lot of people are just saying, what is going on with these guys? Production of their cars, it just isn't, it's not really going at the kind of speed you would expect. I mean, these are cars that they're the only cars that are affordable that have 350 kilowatt fast charging. Not to say in the real world they're going to charge at that speed, but still the point is really, really good value for money. And right now the Hyundai Ioniq 6 is the cheapest EV you can lease in America.